be talking about William Tobias Ringeltaube. He was born on August 8th, 1770 and died around September 27th of 1860. So the personal life of Ringeltaube. He was born on the 8th of August in 1770 in Germany, and he just lived in a small countryside, small house. And 5 days after his birth, he was baptized. He was given baby baptism and given the name William Tobias Ringeltaube. And he lived in the quietness of his home for 7 years. Then he went to England, and there he was educated by his father before going back to Germany and attending the University of Halle. When he was just 18, he went to a tour in England, and here he made the decision to become a Christian missionary. He was ordained in Wernigerode, which is in Germany, and he was invited to India by the London Missionary Society in year 1803. So the normal mission work that he did was he opened many churches in the Kanyakumari district, such as the Ringeltaube Veda Manikam Memorial Church in Mailadi. As you can see in this picture, this is what it looks like just if you go there right now. And then the picture with the lights, it's what you could see when it's Christmas time. They normally put the lights on, and it's very beautiful and spectacular when you go in Christmas time. His ministry was mostly based off of building schools, churches, orphanages, and job training places, and proclaiming the gospel. He proclaimed the gospel with just a straw hat and didn't find anything glamorous about his work. He established an English school for the natives there and gave English education to those who were poor and underprivileged children. He made the first Protestant church in South Travancore, which is the Mailadi Church, which you can see right here. So he had many hardships as he went along in his path. He struggled to get the permission for that church for 3 years, and he suffered a lot from physical abuse. He lost a lot of strength due to frequent illnesses that he had. He wasn't used to the weather and the immunity. He didn't have enough immunity, so he lost a lot of strength due to his illnesses. He just lived in a small, simple house without good facilities, and he had no good clothes. He just wore a straw hat and walked around spreading the gospel with that straw hat. His last days was during the January 23rd of 1816. He planned a voyage back to his homeland. He handed his responsibility to Veda Manikam Desigar and sailed from Kollam to Chennai. When he was in Manapuri, he remembered those who owed him, and so he traveled back to Mailadi and forgave their debts. He had it written in his wall, and he destroyed all those and went back to his homeland. But unfortunately, on his way back to his homeland, he died and he was buried at sea. Many people, there were proof of his death that's found in diaries aboard the ship, but many thought of his death as the story of Enoch and Elijah. They believed that he was taken from God and not like an actual death. The people believed that he was actually taken from God. He died, but his accomplishments showed how God worked through him. His church, the Ringeltaube Veda Manikam Memorial Church, is still there today in Mailadi. It is one of the largest and oldest churches in whole Asia. And yeah, so we're here, we can see that even with the strength of God, we can do many things. Even though he didn't have all the glamorous things, he decided to work for India, and he made many accomplishments through God's help.